What's up, everyone? Welcome back to NATO. We need to talk about Kaiju number 8 because some major developments just dropped. If you've been following this series, you know it's been absolutely killing it in terms of both story progression and production quality. Well, they just released a new trailer for what they're calling the Bungue Pass Subjugation Operation arc. And honestly, things are about to get significantly more intense. This isn't just another story beat, we're looking at what could be the defining arc of the entire second season. So here's what we're dealing with. The Bungue Pass Subjugation Operation arc officially kicks off with episode 7 of season 2, which makes it episode 19 overall. The timing here is crucial because we're hitting that sweet spot where the series has had time to establish its world and characters, and now it's ready to really test them. For those who might need a refresher, Kaiju number 8 follows Kafka Hibino, a 32-year-old guy who spent years cleaning up kaiju remains while dreaming of joining the defense force. Through a series of events involving a parasitic kaiju, he gains the ability to transform into a humanoid monster himself. It's a premise that works because it takes the typical gaining superpowers trope and adds genuine stakes. Kafka isn't some teenager discovering his abilities. He's an adult who understands the weight of what's happening to him. The voice cast continues to deliver solid performances. Masaya Fukunishi brings the right mix of determination and vulnerability to Kafka/Kaiju number 8. Wataru Kato as Rino Ichikawa provides that earnest recruit energy that keeps Kafka motivated. Asami Setu's Mina Ashiro remains the skilled, composed commander who represents everything Kafka aspired to become. Feiru's AI's Kokoro Shinomiya adds that competitive edge, and Kengo Kawanishi's Sashiro Hashina brings tactical brilliance to the mix. What makes this particular arc interesting is the tactical complexity it's introducing. We're not just talking about random kaiju attacks anymore. This is a coordinated military operation against a specific target. The Bungue Pass operation suggests we're dealing with strategic kaiju placement, which raises questions about kaiju intelligence and planning that the series has been building toward. The production team behind this continues to be impressive. Shigeki Miya directing, with Ichiro Okuchi handling series composition and scripts. If you know Code Geass, you understand what kind of narrative complexity Okuchi can bring to a story. Tetsuya Nishio's character designs maintain that perfect balance between human emotion and monster horror. And having Mihiro Maeda, who worked on Shin Godzilla, designing the kaiju, that's not an accident. They understand the visual language of giant monster stories. The manga source material by Naoya Matsumoto has been consistently strong since it started on Shonen Jump Plus in 2020. With over 7.8 million copies in circulation, it's clear that the story resonates with readers. What's particularly smart about the anime adaptation is how it's handling the pacing. They're not rushing through content just to cover more chapters. Each arc gets the time it needs to develop properly. This new arc trailer suggests we're going to see the defense force operating at a level we haven't witnessed before. The subjugation operation terminology implies a large-scale, coordinated assault rather than reactive defense. This could be where we see how effective Kafka's unique position as both human and kaiju becomes in actual military strategy. The timing of this arc within the second season is also significant. Starting at episode 7 means they've used the first 6 episodes to re-establish the world and characters, and now they're ready to push into more complex territory. It's smart storytelling structure. Give the audience time to reconnect with the stakes, then escalate. What's particularly compelling about Kaiju number 8 as a series is how it handles the moral complexity of Kafka's situation. He's literally the thing that the defense force is designed to eliminate, but he's also potentially their most powerful asset. This arc will likely explore that tension in more concrete ways. The production quality has been consistently high throughout both seasons. The action sequences maintain that kinetic energy that makes kaiju battles feel genuinely threatening, while the character moments never feel like filler between action beats. It's a balance that's harder to achieve than it looks. So the Bungue Pass Subjugation Operation arc starts this Saturday with episode 19 overall, and based on what we're seeing in this trailer, it's going to push the series into new territory. The strategic elements, the expanded scope of operations, and the continued exploration of Kafka's dual nature as human and monster. It's all building towards something significant. Whether you've been following since the beginning or you're considering jumping in, this arc looks like it's going to be a defining moment for the series. The manga has been building toward this kind of large-scale operation for a while, and seeing it animated with this level of production value should be worth the watch. What's your take on where this arc might take the story? Are you expecting major character developments? Or do you think this is more about establishing the larger conflict structure? Let me know in the comments. These kinds of strategic arcs can go in a lot of different directions. If you're staying tuned for more anime coverage and breakdowns, subscribe for more content like this. And if this analysis was helpful, a like helps the channel reach more people interested in these discussions. More content coming soon, so until then, take care.